What's up, y'all? It's Sports Kid back with another schedule preview. Today, we are doing it for the California Bears, Golden Bears. Honestly, that's how out of touch I am with Cal football. Let's get into it. I did research, so yeah, I did research on this video. Um, the Cal 2022 record was bad, really bad, 4-8, but I think it was 5 losses that one in which one score would have tied it or won it for Cal. So really close, and they just couldn't win games. Um, this season, the 2023 season odds, 5 is the over/under for the win total. Um, could be more, could be less. I don't know. We will get into that in just a second. The California recruiting class was ranked 46th in the country, and their transfer class was ranked 17th in the country. They had 13 total commits. One of them was a 4-star, Nizaya. I totally butchered that. Hunter. He is from Salinas, California, plays wide receiver, and is a top 400 player, top 60 wide receiver in the class, and a top 30 player from the state of California. Marquise Montgomery is a junior college player who is the 27th best JUCO player in the country. He also plays wide receiver, and he is from Utah, 6'5", 205, a little bit bigger than Hunter, but I think he's a sophomore, so yeah, he might be a junior. I think he's a sophomore though. Top JUCO kid, a couple. I think one or two other junior college kids brought in by Cal. I didn't have space on this page to talk about them, but they are there. Another top 100 JUCO kid, top 100. Transfers, the transfer class did quite well actually. They had 3 4-star transfers and 16 3-star transfers. Patrick McMorris is a 4-star transfer from San Diego State. He plays cornerback. I believe he's going into his 6th season. Started playing in 2019 at a JUCO. I think it was a JUCO. Now he's playing for Cal. I would assume he will be a starting player as a 4-star. Top 200 player in the transfer portal and the 32nd best cornerback as a prospect way back when in 2018 or 2019. He was a top 250 cornerback and the 313th best player in California. So definitely improved. It's taken him a while. He jumped 2 stars. He was originally a 2-star player. Now he's a 4-star as a transfer. The other biggest transfer for Cal is Noel Williams. He also plays cornerback. He is also 6 foot, little lighter, 40 pounds smaller, but he is a junior, so not as old, I guess. I don't know. He is the 83rd best player in the transfer portal and the 16th best cornerback. So Cal went out and they got cornerbacks. As a prospect, he was a 3-star. He was in the top 200 cornerbacks and 211th best player in the state of California. Yeah, solid guy. They also brought in a 4-star quarterback from TCU. I believe they had 2 guys transfer out. The guy on this cover, he transferred to Louisville. They had another guy transfer somewhere else. They might have quarterback problems. I don't know. They had a 4-star wide receiver transfer out, but they have definitely replaced him. I think they brought another receiver in. Here is what we really wanted to see. The Cal football schedule. Definitely an A schedule. They play all the big 5 schools from the Pac-12. Washington, Utah, USC, Oregon, and UCLA. They also play Oregon State, who I think is going to be good this year, and Auburn, who I think will be good this year. Well, who I think will be better this year. In week 1, they play at North Texas, which is very strange. I'm sure it had something to do with the contract and a piece of paper, but it's very strange that Cal's going to North Texas. It'll be a big game in North Texas. I think Cal's gonna win that game. Probably be a three-score game. I would think in California's favor. Um, Nothing much to say there. Next week they get a home game versus Auburn. I think that's gonna be really tough for them. Um, I think Auburn should win that. I did the Auburn schedule review, and yeah, I think Auburn's gonna beat Cal, even at home. Even though it's a new season, after a bad season, you probably have a bounce back. I don't think you're gonna start out with a win versus Auburn. I think your first home win will be in the next week against the Idaho Vandals, who are also going to go up in that 85% category. 85% is the chance I think Cal will win. It's Idaho. They aren't great. I think they beat someone good last year. I think maybe it was the year before, in the Pac-12, but I don't think they'll do it again. Idaho's Idaho. They're FCS. They shouldn't beat Cal. Next team is Washington. Cal's not going to beat Washington. I think it's a 1 in 10 chance, pretty much. 90% Washington win, 10% Cal win, I think, right now. On the road in Seattle, it's tough to play in Seattle. Washington should be good. I would think they are progressing and they're getting better. They still have Michael Penix Jr. I think they'll be a top 25 team by the end of the year, and I don't think California's going to beat them on the road. Next team is Arizona State. Arizona State is going in the middle category, sort of a coin toss. I did an Arizona State schedule review. I'm going alphabetically, so I already did Auburn and ASU. Arizona State, I think it could be a coin toss. It is a home game, and both of these teams had terrible years last year. Sorry, but it's true. It happened. Can't do anything about it. Yeah, Arizona State had a completely refreshed coaching staff, and I think it was something like 40 new players they're bringing in. So brand new team overall, all around. Not totally sure where they're gonna stand and how they're gonna be this year. So I'll put them right here in the middle. It's a home game in Berkeley, so Cal could win. I'm thinking probably Arizona State right now. Wouldn't be surprised if Cal won, though. The next team is Oregon State. I'm putting them in the same category as Auburn. I think they're going to be a good Pac-12 team this year, probably 9 wins. Nine wins is what I'm thinking from Oregon State. They had a good year last year. Haven't checked out much of their off-season stuff yet. But currently I'm thinking of them as a 9-win team. They could lose to Cal. It is a home game for the Golden Bears. I think it's the Golden Bears. It's the Bears or something. I'm sorry. I could look it up. I'm not going to. Yeah, I think Oregon State's probably going to win this game. Maybe 60-40, 65-35 in Oregon State's favor. Although it could be a game OSU could get tripped up on. We are about halfway through the season, so maybe not. Maybe Oregon State has a key injury. Maybe DJ Uiagalelei, who just transferred to LSU from Clemson, will get hurt. I don't know. The next team is Utah. I'm putting Utah in the same category as Washington. This is your, I think, back-to-back. I really want to say back-to-back. Pac-12 champion, Utah, and you're going into Salt Lake City. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. I really don't see it happening at all. Kind of got unlucky with the Pac-12 South draw. 3 of the best teams. You didn't get like Arizona or Colorado. You got Utah and UCLA and USC. I don't know if the scheduling's still going by division. I think it is. I think it is going by division still. But they're playing 9 conference games. So you play half the South, and all the teams in the South you're playing are the 3 best teams in the South. Um, oh no, they play 4 teams in the South. UCLA, USC, Utah, ASU. I don't know. I don't know. Um, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're not gonna beat Utah. Next team, USC. They're not gonna beat USC either. I'm sorry. Um, Southern Cal. I think they're gonna be good. They could be a conference championship contender again. Um, I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah. Of those 3 teams in the bottom category, I think the one that Cal could beat easiest, I guess, would be Washington. Um, I don't, I don't think it's gonna happen though. Like really, I definitely don't think it's gonna happen. Next team is Oregon. Oregon. They're going in the same category. Um, I could see a win versus Oregon, I guess. Probably could have moved them up to the same category as Auburn and Oregon State. Um, yeah, I probably should actually. I don't know if Oregon's gonna be great. They have like 12-year quarterback Bo Nix keeps finding ways to keep eligibility. Um, could be a good game. They do play in Eugene, so it will be tougher at Autzen Stadium. I don't know how the rest of the Oregon team is gonna be. I definitely probably could have put them in the category above. Too late for that. Too late. Next team is Washington State, and they're going in the Arizona State category. 40 to 60% chance for a Cal win. Um, Staying at home in Berkeley, not going to Pullman late in the season. I think that'll be good. Um, I think it'll probably be snowing in Pullman by this time in the season. I think they have a good chance to win this one. Probably 50-50, maybe 60-40. Right now, those are good odds for them. Um, yeah, that's what I'm seeing right now for Washington State. 50-50 or 60-40 in Cal's favor. Um, I don't know. I think Cal's going to win that game. Probably. Probably. Next is Stanford. This is a big rivalry. They're going back in that center category. It's on the road. I believe Cal won last year. If you can't tell, I'm not the biggest Cal fan. Um, yeah, I'm not the biggest Cal fan. I'm going alphabetically, and I'm doing these, and I'm doing my best. So please, if you are a California fan, and I get something wrong, or if I say something, like, if you really think that y'all are gonna beat USC, tell me why. Um, if you stuck around this long, you care at least a little bit. So tell me why. If you have an opinion on this, tell me. Um, if you think you're gonna go 12-0, please explain, because I don't think it's gonna happen. Um, yeah, let me know if I get something wrong, because again, I'm not the biggest Cal fan. I'm not against them, but not the team I follow the most. Finally, UCLA, they're going in the second to the bottom category with Auburn and Oregon State. This is one of those Big 5 Pac-12 schools that I think they actually could beat. I think Oregon could be in there too, as I said. But if there was going to be a team, one of those Big 5 schools that I think Cal could beat, it would be UCLA. I think they lost their starting quarterback. I think running back too. Um, I don't know how the defense looks for UCLA. I think they could actually pull it off there in LA. 65-35 though in UCLA's favor, but I think Cal could. Cal could do it. I don't know if I said it, but I think Cal will probably beat Stanford. So yeah, my projected record for California, 5-7. It's a 1-game improvement. It sticks with the over/under of 5 wins. I'm not trying to make it stick with that over under, but I think that's how it turned out. I think they'll win at these 2 top games. Then I think they should beat Arizona State and Stanford. I think they'll lose in the ASU game or the Wazoo game. They'll lose one of those, but they'll win one of them. They'll beat Stanford. So that's 4 wins. I think they could beat UCLA. I guess they could beat Auburn. I don't think they will beat Auburn, but I guess they could. If Auburn's not super great yet, I think Auburn got a new head coach, Hugh Freeze, maybe, I don't know. I think that's his name. Maybe wrong team. 5-7, I feel like is good. Plus, you are playing the 5 best teams in the Pac-12 for football. So, yeah, I could see a UCLA win. I could see an Oregon win. They could beat Auburn. I think they should beat Stanford. They should beat probably Arizona State. Yeah, yeah. I guess 6-6 could happen. I don't think it will. I think at worst 3-9. At best 6-6. That's what I'm thinking. If you're a Cal fan and you think otherwise, comment down below. Let me know what's up in Berkeley. Personally, from what I've seen from Cal, I don't know if they really care about football. If tell me I'm wrong, please do. I love learning about the sport. So if the more information I can get, then better predictions I can do in the future. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I got today. And until the next one, peace.